Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to year 3 of the NHL '08 Dynasty Mode with the Carolina Hurricanes. Here's a quick look at the lines. If you watched the end of last episode, then you would have seen these. Nothing's really going to change from that unless we start to lose games. We should be coasting. We should be absolutely coasting. So October yet again is just never good to us, and also it looks like it's going to be another entire year with no overtime losses, so we're just going to have to stack up wins because we're not allowed to get points from overtime losses in the simulation. Kyle Chipchura from the Montreal Canadiens has been traded to the Nashville Predators for Peter Forsberg, 1-for-1. Wow. The lack of overtime loss simulations are starting to genuinely upset me. Our record would not look so bad if we were, say, 17-7-3, you know? But instead, we're 17-10-0. It's just really annoying and not realistic. Whoa, Kevin Bieksa is traded 1-for-1 for Duncan Keith. That is a blockbuster trade. All I know is I wasn't going to say because every time I say something about a win streak, that's the exact time that they choose to lose. But man, how many games was that? Hold on, let's stop the simulation right here. How many games win streak was that right now? Please stop the simulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in a row. Going back to November 21st, we won all the way to December 11th. Goodness great. 3 straight weeks of winning. I told you we should be coasting, baby. And we are. Let's keep flying. F the overtime losses. We're just going to fucking win everything. Here at the All-Star break, the team is on absolute fire. Through all of January and December, we have only lost 2 games. Versus the Senators, who's a good team, and Pittsburgh, who's a good team. Who was it in January? Ottawa again. And stupid Atlanta. Looking at the team standings, the Hurricanes are tied for first place in the NHL with 3 games in hand over the Philadelphia Flyers. We're tied with 72 points and we have 3 games in hand. Who they also cannot get an overtime loss, but hey, at this point we're past that. We're fucking cruising. Third in the league in total amounts of goals for. Goals for per game, we're number 1. We are number 1 in goals for per game. We are tied for 7th best defensively with goals against per game. Our goals against is 3.06, and that is tied for 7th. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 7. We're tied for 7th. So offense is on fire. Defense is on fire. The team is on fire. We're going to quick look at the team stats. Eric Staal and Jordan Staal are over a point per game, as is Dustin Penner as well. But Eric Staal and Jordan Staal are absolutely carrying this franchise right now. Eric Cole is having a great season. 26 goals for him. Tuomo Ruutu is having a good season, even though he missed a couple games. Justin Williams, you know, he's not having an incredible season, but why would I change anything? I know there's only 7 games in this month of February, but this is another month where we have lost. We lost only 1 game in February. So going back to December, we lost 2 games in December. January, we lost 2 games in January. February, we've only lost 1 game in February. Of course, now we don't play for 2 whole weeks at the end of February, but that doesn't change the statistic. 43, 15, and 0. Hurricane Pookie is on absolute fire tonight. Are we going to go the entirety of this season without having a single overtime loss? That's right, baby. Let's catch back fire just in time for the playoffs to start. So we did go the entire season without having a single overtime loss, which is really frustrating, annoying, unrealistic. But who cares when you win 58 games? Did we win the President's Trophy? We did, by a lot. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. We got 116 points, and Vancouver had 110. Then you drop down to Dallas, who had 106 and 104. Holy crap, we had a 70% win percentage. That is incredible. 58 wins by the Carolina Hurricanes. We had the most goals for in the entire league. We were second in goals against. Second in goals against. Wow. Power play, who cares? Who cares? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. We were 5th on the power play. 5th in the league. Penalty kill. Again, who cares? We're 21st for the penalty kill. Who cares? Who cares? We won 58 games. Player stats for this season. Let's see what they did. Eric Staal, 87 points. Jordan Staal, 84 points. The Staal brothers were both over a point per game. Dustin Penner. Eric Cole had 40 goals. A 40-goal season for Eric Cole. Tuomo Ruutu out here dishing the puck. Keith Ballard on the second line. The most points on defense. Thank God we signed this guy, huh? Andrew Ladd on the third line had 23 goals. He had as many goals as Justin Williams. What a stud. With no power play time at all. Chad LaRose had a really good year for the third line as well. Yeah, LaRose and Ladd and Greeno McNeil, the third line. Honestly, I thought this was going to be a weak point of our team. This third line, I thought we were going to have to trade Greeno McNeil for a defensive center. But these guys are playing well. Fourth line, I mean, other teams got to score goals against us somehow. It's just always against this fourth line in the simulation. Cam Ward, 54 wins for Cam Ward, and he's over a 900 save percentage. Cam Ward had the most wins in the entire NHL. Defenseman-wise, Sheldon Souray is going to win the Norris again. Ryan Whitney, a stud. Thomas Caberlet, Ed Jovanovski, Keith Ballard right here, 11th most points in the NHL, tied with Jay Bouwmeester for 10th, really. So we'll call it a top 10. Forward points, Marian Gaborik leads the NHL in points. Joe Thornton comes number 2. Ilya Kovalchuk tied for 3rd with Evgeny Malkin. Most goals in the NHL goes to Thomas Vanek. And then you got Ilya Kovalchuk and Sam Gagner, who all had over 50 goals. I just love to see Shane Doan in here. For rookie defensemen, the Pittsburgh Penguins, who used the draft pick from the Carolina Hurricanes when we traded for them for Jordan Staal to take this guy, Ken Popst, the highest scoring rookie defenseman in the NHL. This guy's 78 overall, but his potential is 97. He's only 21. He's going to be good for a long time. You can debate whether or not who came out on top, the Hurricanes or Pittsburgh. We've got Jordan Staal locked up for 6 years at $2.5 million. This guy right here is going to want a paycheck pretty soon. Rookie skaters, Roman Voloshenko had 78 points to take home the Calder Trophy. Blake Como was also a rookie this year. He had 68 points. Clark MacArthur was a rookie this year. So we let go of Mikhail Grabovski because he didn't want to sign with us because he was just playing backup time, and he has a really good year with Columbus. 42 points. Good for him. I'm glad he's out there having some success. Let's simulate up and see who we got in the first round of the playoffs. So the Carolina Hurricanes are facing the Montreal Canadiens in the first round of the 2009-2010 NHL playoffs. So last season, the Buffalo Sabres win the President's Trophy and win the Stanley Cup. This season, they don't even make it into the playoffs. But can the Carolina Hurricanes repeat the same feat? We've won the President's Trophy. Can we also win the Stanley Cup in year 3? Guess what you're going to have to do? Find out in the next video. Kyle Chipchura from the Montreal Canadiens has been traded to the Nashville Predators for Peter Forsberg, 1-for-1.